This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock. They will come out the victor.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that. They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs. And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of... And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series. On first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see. Play action. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it? Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage. No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead. Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal. The drive starts with a run by White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots. Gun.
They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit!
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Newton takes it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. The Patriots here have the early lead. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White from 8 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And in... Try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give a little bit of help.
And he's got Sanu. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll run it here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in his...
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they'll start with great field position. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, their first 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he fires one incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gone!
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey!
Now it's the backup Newton. And an alley to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll drop the throw. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So we've hit halftime here in... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gun.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Blunt. And they're running right through it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Gun!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They're going to look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.